interrupt this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
How's everyone doing tonight? Woo! It's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. With
John
ready in his chair. And almost 10 whole people watching from home. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show!
Laura says she'll be ready in 2 hours. I said I'll be ready in 30 minutes when John gets here. John is currently on his way from work. He's actually just getting out of work, and he will be here probably in about half an hour. So, hey, you get me for 30 minutes acting awkward and trying to find things to talk about, like where the fuck did the Dallas Stars go last night in the NHL playoffs? Vegas just crushed them early, like 4 hours into the game, like 3 minutes into the game, it was 3-0. They ended up winning 4-0. Jamie Benn suspended for 2 games, which isn't going to matter if Dallas doesn't win the next one because they're gone. Also, Tina Turner passed away today. Shut up, Laura. Laura's telling everybody not to type anything because she doesn't want me to be able to feed off of the chat, which typically I do when John is not here yet. So I don't think anybody's here besides you, Laura. I saw Bonnie Clark like the stream. Thank you, Bonnie, if you're still here. But yeah, like getting ready for this show. There is like nothing going on this week at all. No shows. Like I looked Buffalo, I looked Niagara Falls, I looked Rochester. It's like, where are all the original shows? Everybody's playing next weekend, including The Living Brain Dead. We're playing Saturday the 3rd. We're over at Tudor Lounge, 13 Dead Canaries and Virus X also on that bill. And then there's a bunch of stuff going on Friday, next week. Just everything's going on next week. There's not a lot going on this week, so it was actually kind of hard to put together a playlist for today's show. Luckily, I found a few bands that are playing, and I'm sure after the show, Facebook's algorithm will be like, oh, hey, you were looking for events earlier. Here's a whole bunch of them going on this weekend, because that's typically what happens. And I'm like, I could have played that on the show. But didn't happen. I got new gear. I'm hoping the audio's okay on your end, because I've been having some issues with my gear that I've been using to, work. So I had to buy a new microphone and contact customer support, who hasn't gotten back to me yet. So just like Laura wanting everybody to be quiet in the chat, maybe she got a hold of Rode microphones too. Told them, hey, don't write back to this guy who needs this $700 thing that's not working for work. Not to mention the podcast. But I'm not counting on Laura to tell me anything accurate about how anything sounds. So if anybody else is listening, let me know if you hear any clicks or pops or anything, like you're listening to a record. Because that's what my clients have been getting. And that's why I had to shell out some money for a new microphone. All right, Jazzy, hey, welcome. Laura said for everybody to not type anything because John is not here yet. So, and won't be for the rest of this segment. So, you get me for the next 25 minutes awkwardly trying to fill time. But as I was saying, please let me know if you hear any clicks or pops on your end of this, because I don't hear them, but I know they've been going into my recording software, and one of my clients has been complaining, not all of them, just one of them, but it is there and it's noticeable and I've heard it. Speaking of clients, man, I could have gone to bed like super early last night, like 2:30, but I had to deal with this asshole client who's just like, oh, hey, you never responded to me, so we placed a new order. And I'm just like, on a revision request. And I'm like, dude, you asked for the revision. You put in the request as soon as I delivered the order with the, instruction of, oh, my client's going to want some changes. I'll get back to you. And you expect me to see the changes when you're doing this wrong. And then he's like, oh, you didn't do this and you didn't do that. I'm going to leave you a bad review and I'm never going to order from you again. I'm like, dude, please don't order from me again. Go ahead and leave a bad review if you want to. I'm tired of dealing with you. So me and this client kind of had it out and kind of got, I think, on the same page, maybe. So, yeah. But apparently that seems to be the theme, because in my Facebook memories, twice on separate days, on the same day, but separate years, there's the Randall and Dante. I'm not even supposed to, or no, not that. This job would be great if it wasn't for the fucking customers, which those last couple of times were, working in hotels. Yeah, I know, Laura. I have a clock. I have several clocks right in front of me. I know what time it is. I know how much time. But yeah, so it's something in the air, I guess, and also something in the air with equipment breaking, because a couple of years ago I was dealing with some equipment issues and having to replace stuff, and I also got a new mixer in the studio. You can't a DJ console. You can't see it because it's down here and it's plugged in, so I'm not lifting it up, because then I'll knock over my water bottle and that'll just fuck everything else even more up than it already is. By the way, hey, John is on his way, Mark. Laura wants everybody to be quiet because she knows that I am here for the next 24 minutes at least without John. With just me and my Living Brain Dead water bottle. Shop.livingbraindead.com. John had to work 12 hours today. So he worked from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. He got out at 6, and he should be on the way now. He said he should be here a little after 6:30. So you might get a little more of the next segment with me as well. Now, see, typically, if I had known that, I would just be like, oh, I'll just play more music from bands playing this week. But there's nobody fucking playing this week. It's weird. I don't understand. Everybody just said, yeah, you know what? Let's play the first weekend of June and not the last weekend in March. So, it is what it is. We got some good music, though, coming. We've got Sara Elizabeth, who's playing at Days Park Tavern tomorrow night. And that's just her. She's playing for a couple hours. That's at 253 Allen Street. We're going to be playing Snow Cricket. They're playing with Ray and the Roaches and Wacko Fest at Nietzsche's on Friday. We are playing Gravesite. They are from Buffalo and Ithaca. Yes, rest in peace, Tina Turner. Bit of breaking news earlier, just prior to the show, a couple hours before. And we're playing a band called Jesse and the Spirit, who, for some reason, I closed the page that they're... oh, that's why. Because they don't have a Facebook page. And this event page has a link to their Facebook page, which apparently either no longer exists or never existed in the first place. And so when I clicked it and it went to page not found, I closed the page. But they are playing tomorrow night with Cal Marks, Personal Style, and that's it, at Mohawk Place tomorrow night. Laura, you got a tattoo. What did you get a tattoo of, Laura? That I want, Jasmine wants to know too. Everybody wants to know what Laura's tattoo is of. By the way, speaking of next weekend, she got a barbed wire tattoo around her arm because apparently it is the late 90s, early 2000s all over again, and that's the in thing to do. Of course, all that shit from that time period starting to come back. The big jeans and at least it was for a little bit. I think it went away again. But, yeah, barbed wire tattoos weren't cool when barbed wire tattoos were cool. So I sincerely hope you did not actually get a barbed wire tattoo. I never had dreads. That was your mom. I had braids, not dreads. I could take mine out and wash my hair. 13 Dead Canaries. What's up, guys? Thanks for liking the stream. We'll see you next week at Tudor Lounge. That's going to be a hell of a show. Hope to get a good turnout there. Yeah, they're braids. There's a difference. Are you trying to be pretty hate machine era Trent with those? No. Laura also got a bunch of effing stars. Stars are okay. Stars are okay. You could get star tattoos, but barbed wire wasn't cool when barbed wire was cool. And yeah, no, braids weren't cool when braids were cool either in the new metal scene. So, especially since I was trying to play thrash metal at the time. But I had an excuse. I had curly hair. It would get in my mouth. I would be like playing a song, singing a song, and just like, and that was never comfortable. So the braids kept the hair out of my mouth while still being able to headbang and have hair flying around. Back when I had hair, way back in the day, back in like 2006. Yeah, those are ancient times now. It just. Despite like 2006 is like ancient times, but my brain still tells me it's 1998. So Laura also got a tribal tattoo. Also, those weren't cool when they were cool. I almost got one though. I did. I almost got one. Yeah, you are the reason I have no hair, even though I was losing my hair long before I met you. I almost got a tribal tattoo back in like 2002 because the girl I was dating at the time bought this sticker from, I don't know if it was like Hot Topic or like Spencer's or like if there were still music stores back then, or if maybe we got it at the place in Canada we used to go to. But it was the Metallica Ninja Star with like a half a tribal coming out of it. And so I borrowed that and I traced it, and I was going to get it tattooed. And at that point, I was going to get it like right across my, like between, you know, the star right between my shoulder blades, the tribal going out on either side. But that was before I had tattoos. And I was like, I saw this thing on VH1 where like, you got these big biker dudes who are like crying getting tattoos. They're like, man, I can't believe this hurts so much. And Vanilla Ice is like, man, how do you get addicted to something that hurts so much? And I kind of chickened out. You know, eventually I did get my first Metallica tattoo. And, you know, what happened there was, you know, it didn't hurt at all. I was like, oh, okay, this isn't so bad. But by that point I had lost that design and stopped talking to that girl who had the sticker, so I couldn't do it. How was what walk? I didn't walk today. It was supposed to rain, and I don't know if it ever did. But I was kind of sitting around waiting for, I was sitting around DJing because I got my new DJ controller today because my old one was having some issues. So I was like, you know what? I got to buy a new microphone anyway. So while I'm doing that, why don't I also get a new DJ controller, so that way I have one that works perfectly and I can use it on the show. And then when I eventually, the other day when I told you my walk was very good. I've been trying to walk around Kaz Park over here, on nice days, weather permitting and time permitting. And I went out yesterday and my mom texted me and she goes, hey, if you're going out for a walk today, there's a missing dog around the park. I was like, oh, great. So I went out yesterday and I'm like, just trying to be like vigilant. I'm looking under like every tree. I'm just trying to see if like I see this dog. The only sign of the dog I saw was an actual like sign that said, our dog is missing. So hopefully they found their dog. Their post that my mom sent me said like Kaz Park area, which means literally anything, anything surrounding the park, which means that dog could be literally anywhere, if they haven't found it already, and hopefully they did. She's good. She's I've been sending her pictures of like ducks and geese. Because like I'm walking around the park and I'm just like, oh, look, ducks. Look, geese. Look, a squirrel. So I've been sending my mom pictures. No, Laura, I have not played that game that they closed down over a year ago today. Thank you for asking, though. Every single week, almost, with that question. But no, I have not played the game that they closed down like over a year ago that was around for Mario's 35th anniversary. I almost rented the Mario movie, but the price is there because it's technically like a pre-release, and it's so they're like, yeah, if you want to watch this right now, it's $25 to rent it or $25 to buy it. And I'm like, I want to see this movie, but I don't want to spend $25 to see this movie. So I still haven't seen the Mario movie or the Sonic movies, but I didn't really care about those. But everybody was kind of gushing about the Mario movie. So kind of looking forward to seeing that one, but kind of not wanting to spend $25 to see it. So besides, the only good Mario movie involving Super Mario was The Wizard, starring, was it Fred Savage or Ben Savage? It was one of the Savage kids. Go to the Dollar Theater? I could do that. But that involves, like, leaving the house and going places, being in public around people. I don't like to do that much. Which is, like, weird because I've been going to the park. I went to Walmart yesterday. I'm like, there was way too many fucking people in Walmart for me yesterday. John will be here. He's on his way. He's coming from work. Yeah, people are gross. Jill just joined us. So John got out of work at 6. He's on his way. He'll be here sometime in the next segment. So it's just me for the time being. But, yeah. Anyway. Yes, people are gross. I was at Walmart yesterday, and like I walked in and it was like, okay, people are dressed normal, like, you know, not a people of Walmart scenario, but like I was there for like an hour, and as the day got going on, like, because I was there around like 6 o'clock, as the day went on, it like definitely got to people of Walmart status of like, man, these people don't give a fuck what they're wearing to Walmart. Not that I really did either, but, you know, I was still, you know, wearing outside clothes instead of pajamas. John just phoned Laura, said he'll be here in 100 minutes. Yes, sure he will. I'm sure. I'm sure he would contact you before he'd contact me. Just like all those times you said Scott was talking to you about canceling. He said, telling you that I was fired. And then, like... Which is funny because I got a weird email the other day. Yeah, humans going to Walmart. It's weird. Humans don't work at Walmart anymore. Like it's all self-checkout. I mean, I'm sure there's actually aisles. I just wasn't paying attention. I went through the self-checkout because I didn't want to deal with people. But yeah, I got this email the other day. This weird email. I'm gonna pull it up. Let me find it. Just to my all WNY account, and it was addressed from Scott Leffler, and it says, "Hello, I trust you are doing well today. I'm in a meeting and looking forward to surprising some staff with gifts for their hard work and dedication. What do you suggest we surprise them with? No calls, just reply to my email. Scott Leffler, publisher, editor, sent from my mail." And the address is not Scott's email address. So I just shot Scott a message. I'm like, I assume this isn't actually you sending me this email. And he says, no, I got like 3 of those. So they just sent it to like everybody on the all WNY email list, I guess. Like everybody with an all WNY email account, like me, because I'm special. I get my own all WNY email account. I think I'm also the only person besides Scott with access to the Facebook page. Which reminds me, I don't think I ever hit the button to go live on all WNY tonight. I did not. Oops. Oh well. Maybe next week. Buy 100 gift cards with the company account and send me the PIN numbers. Yeah, Scott got an email from Scott. Which is hilarious. And I And it's weird because there's like no links to click. There's no files to download. So I'm just like, what's the scam? Like it's obviously a scam, but what is the scam? What if I reply to this email, right? What happens if I reply to this email, you know? Is it gonna be something like what 13 Dead Canaries put in the chat, which is buy 100 gift cards with the company account and send me the PIN numbers, which there is no company account. We all pay for our own shit here at All WNY. But I don't know what the scam is. And I said, Scott, I'm curious what the scam is. He says, yeah, go ahead and find out. I'm like, nah, ain't doing it. Just weird, like, because I saw like Scott, why is Scott Leffler emailing me? Scott never emails me. He'll just message me. And so, like I said, I messaged him like, what's up with this? He's like, I don't know. I got like 7 of those. So he got like 7 emails from himself. Tip me, tips.thinksojoe.com. I think I'm handling this pretty well without a co-host right now. So, you know, tips if you think if I'm doing well without a co-host right now. Tips.thinksojoe.com. See, everybody comes in late and everybody's like, where's John? And John is on his way. He will be here possibly right after the song break or shortly thereafter. He said about 30 minutes after 6 o'clock, he should be here, 6:30, a little after. So the whole show, yeah, you wish the whole show was solo, Laura. You wish. Because you know how awkward these get for me sometimes. I think I'm handling it pretty well 21 minutes in. We've already talked about hockey and we've talked about shows that are coming up this weekend, shows that are coming up next weekend. Punk Rock Prom, by the way. June 2nd, Friday night, over at Mohawk Place. We've got the Clockers, we've got Bastard, and we've got Abandoned Trains, rather. The whole thing is emceed by Mr. Kaiser Solzy, and I'm gonna try and do this without knocking everything over. And we are going to have we're gonna pick a Weird Al Yankovic's taking my focus. Now Brian's taking my focus. I'm right here, camera. I'm just gonna be blurry for a few minutes, I guess. I don't know. Let's see if we can get that. No, get me in focus. Anyway, we're gonna be doing Prom King and Queen. If you need a co-host, I'll help. Like we could be the Dudley Boys. You get to be Devon. You get to get the tables. Anyway, so we are doing Prom King and Queen, just like we did Homecoming King and Queen last year. Oh, and I see the blue meanies in it. I'm trying to block all the other faces so it focuses on me, and it's still not. I don't know why. I'm right here, camera. I'm looking directly in you. Anyway, we've got a crown. That's also not going to focus. There it is. We've got the crown, and we've got, for the Prom Queen, we've got a tiara. The sloth is in frame, but not me. Yeah, I know. Everything's in focus but me. I mean, it's fixed now. Yeah, I guess the camera can't see me. Anyway, the camera can see me now. Anyway. But Punk Rock Prom, yeah, we're going to have like a photo, like a backdrops to do like prom photos. And I don't know, Karina kind of went nuts with all those. So, you know, follow the event page, I guess, for more information on what's going on. I feel like I need to move these now. I hear doors. I hear doors. There he is. There he is. There, I did this for 24 minutes without you, John. 24 minutes without you. Your mic's right there. I'm going to let you sit down so I don't run over your foot. What's up? You got a coffee?
Yeah.
John's drinking coffee. I'm drinking water, John's drinking coffee. What is this world coming to? I'm glad I own stock in Coke and not Pepsi.
Lay off the Pepsi.
Yeah, I've been telling you that because I've been having to do it. Yeah, late and coffee. Who the hell are you?
I am a rock star.
You are a rock star. Your mic's ready to go whenever you are, so. By the way, that's Escape the Fate on your hat, right?
Yes.
I wanted to talk to you about Escape the Fate because they just announced a tour.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
So where, John, do you want to go see Escape the Fate? Because they're not coming here.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh? All right.
I haven't seen them. I missed them because we went to the AEW show.
That is correct. You. There you go. No, why?
I can't hear anything.
I don't know why your mic is not working. Apparently, for some reason, it was working. Oh, what the fuck? Something's going haywire with my button here. Your mute button does not want to unmute. Hooray! We are having major technical issues today.
Oh crap!
Why is that not working? Wait, nope. It was working fine a few minutes ago, like right before we came on the air. And I don't know why it's not working now. It's just flashing at me. Okay. We're going to fix that when we get back from the song break. We're going to get you a microphone at the very least, because I don't know what's up with why it's not letting me unmute you. I hit the button, and then it starts flashing.
I haven't been here for 2 weeks, so it's probably mad at me.
It starts flashing. I don't know why it's flashing. That's weird. That's new. This thing's got to be fixed and replaced anyway, so that's something I got to add to, like, the, hey, this fucking thing isn't working file. So, yeah, just lean in close. Now, I think she meant to me with my microphone here, but I don't know what's up with it. That's weird. We're going to at least get you a microphone in the song break, because I don't know what the hell's going on with your mic not turning on. I don't know. It's Road, fix your shit. What the fuck?
Does this happen?
This is new. This is new. This has not happened before. Did I hear about Jaromir Jagr returning to the NHL? I have not heard that. John, take Joe's microphone. Joe, leave. I got to make sure John closed that door anyway, so... Because one of the girls is in heat, bud, so one of those boys gets back here, you're having kittens. John, can you give my dad a hug, especially right now when it'll be really kind of annoying?
Well, oh, yeah. All right. They can't hear me, can they?
They can kind of hear you, because you're picking up a little on mine, but... I am having such... like, I literally just bought a new microphone because I'm having issues with this mixer.
Okay. Did you get a new turntable?
I did get a new turntable.
Okay. Looks a little bigger.
Yeah. It's weird. It feels like when you're when it's like flashing, it's like going in and out on yours. I don't know if it's just picking up on mine or what, but Laura says she can hear you. I can't. He's sitting right next to me. I've got him. I should have you in my headphones. I hear you on and off. Like, it's weird.
I can hear you, but I can't hear myself.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll get it fixed. We'll at least get you a microphone in the meantime.
Yeah.
How long is this song? Oh, good. That's almost 5 minutes, so we're good to... I need to get all the spiders out of the equipment. I guess. I don't know. Just for whatever reason, I've been having just major issues with this... okay, whatever that is works. I've been just having major issues lately with this where, like, clients have been hearing, like, clicks and pops in my recordings, like a vinyl record. And I'm like, I thought it was a software issue at first. No, it's a hardware issue. So I'm like, all right, I can get through this show with this thing while I'm waiting for the company that makes it to get back to me. But yeah, I'm not having any luck right now. So we're going to fix this in the meantime and hopefully have it hit it with a wrench. That won't void my warranty. I spilled water on this thing months ago and it's been working fine up until like a week ago. And so now it's like, you know, I can do the whole show without it, but I don't want to, and I'm not currently set up to. It would just be a little bit of setup, and I'm just waiting for Rode microphones to, you know, reply to my request for service because there's clearly something wrong with this thing. I can't unmute John right now, which is just bizarre. But we're going to play some music, and we're going to at least get John a microphone somehow here. So right now, we're going to play Sara Elizabeth, who does some great work with Music is Art and the Buffalo Local Music Alliance. And she is performing tomorrow night at Days Park Tavern, which is at 253 Allen Street in Buffalo, at 8 p.m. until 10 p.m. It doesn't say if it's 18 or 20 or 21 or if it's how much it costs. So just show up with no ID and no money. Be like, yo, it didn't say anything about a cover charge. It didn't say anything about an age limit. But for real though, Sara Elizabeth, great talent, great musician. Go check her out tomorrow. We can't, we're busy. But this is Sara Elizabeth, and this song is called Open to Suggestions on All WNY Think So Joe Show. That was Sarah Elizabeth on all WNY Think So Joe show. Say hi, John.
Hello, everybody. I can hear myself. Can you hear me?
It's
No.
not, you're not coming up on the,
No, not again.
I
Shit.
don't, what the fuck is wrong with you? We thought we had it. It's not muted anymore.
Son of a bitch.
It says it's connected. Here, let me see that one more time. Yeah, nothing's coming through that. We're gonna try this again. We thought we had it.
Might be a mime.
John could be a mime. We thought we had it, and then it didn't work. And then, okay. And let's pair new device. We'll tap that, and that should come on. And there you go, John. You have a microphone.
Hi, everybody. I'm back.
John has a microphone. It's working now. I don't know what's going on.
And we're just in time for your weather report.
Yes, we are. Eventually.
Hi, I'm John with your weather report. I haven't done this in 2 weeks.
I
Believe it or
know.
not. Wow. It's been a while. I'm stuck on something. But it's okay. I'll work with it. It is 59 degrees in Buffalo today. Right now. The highest today was 64 degrees. And the lowest today was 41. With a 0% chance of rain. And tomorrow is 3% chance of rain. The high will be 63 degrees. And 41 degrees will be the lowest. Wow. This whole weekend. Friday's going to be 68, and the weekend's going to be in the 70s. It's going to be a hot one, everybody. Hot one. This is weather looking good this week, believe it or not. No rain at all.
No rain.
Knock on wood. We might just need jinx ourselves.
Maybe.
Here. Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Possible.
Possible, yeah.
So we were talking during the song break. Oh, you got to do your back to you thing. You're
Oh.
still on weather.
Back to you, Think So, Joe. This is John, and this is your weather report. Goodbye.
Anyway, we were talking during the song break. We were talking about these. You're going to knock over that guitar behind you, dude.
Oh, sorry.
That's my fault for putting it there. Anyway, we were talking during the song break about one of the bands you really like, Escape the Fate. John's still handing me guitar picks. You were pocketing these the other night. And then you eventually handed them to me.
Put them in your pocket for you.
So we're talking about the band Escape the
Yeah.
Fate. They announced the tour. They're not coming to Buffalo. And I saw somebody on Facebook, and they're like, they're not coming anywhere around here. And I'm like, they're coming to Pittsburgh and Columbus. And she's like, that's not near here. I'm like, yo, I have traveled by plane to see a show further than it takes to drive to Pittsburgh or Columbus for a show. Like, not to mention we've bussed to Pittsburgh for a show. I've bussed to Columbus for a hockey game.
We were in Cleveland.
We were in Cleveland. I've done the ride in a car from Buffalo to Cleveland to fly out to Las Vegas for a show. So, like, Pittsburgh and Columbus are not that far to go for shows.
No.
Quite honestly, I've been to Pittsburgh a couple of times for shows. We're going to go to that one. We're going to go to Mest in October. So
Now I know my car will make it.
yeah, now that you got your car fixed and we're good to go. So yeah. So like what would you consider too far to go for a show? Where like would you go? So like if a band you liked was just went on just like a 5-show tour, right?
Yeah.
And like the closest one was say like New York City. Would you go to New York? Would you drive to New York?
Oh yeah.
Okay. What if the closest city was like Chicago? That's like 8 hours. Would you do that?
I'd do it too.
Okay.
That's not far.
Yeah. Like, and we've already established that we are not adverse to flying to things. So like, there is no show too far.
Yeah.
You know? So I disagree with, you know, the assessment of They're not coming anywhere around here. Yes, they fucking are. Laura, earlier in the show, well, you weren't here, she said she got a barbed wire tattoo around her arm. Come see Gravesite this Saturday and Sunday in Syracuse and Rochester if you want a headbang. We're playing them, I think, last today. Yeah, because they've got that show in Rochester on... Is the show?
Nice.
When's the show in... I thought the show in Rochester was the Saturday one. Nope, that's the Sunday one. Okay. But yes, we are playing them later on today, so you can hear what they sound like before you drive out to Rochester, which is... Again, not too far for a show. Syracuse, not much further than Rochester. If you're willing to drive to New York, you're willing to drive to Syracuse. So, yeah, I disagree wholeheartedly with if you want to see the show and it's not coming to your town, it's too far away. Like, I've definitely traveled for shows I've wanted to see. I've seen Metallica in 5 different cities now.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you have.
Gonna expand that to 6 or 7, I think, by the end of the year. Yes. I'm seeing them in New York and I'm seeing them in Detroit. So
I've seen a couple of videos from their tour so far.
I've been just like any time that they've had shows on the tour, which there's only been 4 so far, but I've just been looking directly at, just looking at the set lists every single time they post them, just like, what are they playing on this tour? What songs am I going to get to hear that maybe I haven't heard in like 25 years? And King Nothing has been on both sets of dates.
So Laura got a new tattoo?
Laura says she got a barbed wire tattoo. She also copied The Rock's tribal tattoo. And then she had another one too. I forget what the other one was. Stars, she said she got.
I'm getting tattooed Sunday. It's gonna hurt. I'm ready for it.
Oh shit! So you're getting tattooed this Sunday.
My hand and my chest.
And then 6 days later, you're playing dodgeball.
And
no, never mind. It's the week after. It's the week after. Yeah.
We got a show.
Yeah. Dodgeball's the week after.
Yeah, we got a show on the 3rd, so I'm still gonna be sore.
Yeah. Okay. So Punk Rock Prom's the 2nd. Our show at 13 Dead Canaries is the 3rd. Dodgeball's the 10th. Our show at Timeless Babes is on the 9th.
Yes. 80?
Tune in after months away, and of course, Joe is talking about Metallica. Of course I am.
Hi, Katie.
Hi, Katie.
How you doing?
Laura's also getting my face tattooed on her butt.
Ah. What cheek? Left or right?
But the discussion was not necessarily Metallica. The discussion was how far away is too far away to go see a band you like.
Yes.
Because I had this discussion with somebody on Facebook where they were like, Columbus and Pittsburgh are too far. It's like, you live in Buffalo. That's not far at all.
Speaking, thank you, Sam. We had a great time at your show. That was the best, probably one of our best sets.
Dude, that was, I felt good.
It felt so good. It was
I felt good. I could hear everything. Mm-hmm. I was trying to move around a little bit more. I even jumped at one point. I only got like half a foot off the ground, but I jumped. I'm like just trying to find a good spot where I can just put a good jump in. And like the one spot that I can think of, I need to be singing, so I can't jump. So to be fair, Columbus is in Ohio, which sucks, which was part of, she said, Pennsylvania drivers and Ohio drivers. Mm-hmm. So, I get it, but I still don't consider those too far to go for shows. We saw Less Than Jake in Bowling for Soup in Pittsburgh last year. Mm-hmm. We're going to see Bowling for Soup again this year for some reason. In Pittsburgh, yeah.
Same place? Or
no.
Different venue?
Yeah, it's like not a big venue, I don't think. I think it's probably like an equivalent of like a town ballroom, maybe. I don't know.
No, okay.
Yeah. I mean, like, not to say the town ballroom's not a big venue, but like, compared to where we saw them last year, the Stage AE. But
maybe we'll actually find a place to eat after.
Yeah, god damn it, that sucked. That was fucking terrible.
I won't have a broken leg this time. I hope.
You know what? I will find out the name of the diner that we went to after the Metallica show in Pittsburgh. Because it's not in Pittsburgh. It's a little bit like on the way home.
Yeah.
It's maybe like half an hour or so out of Pittsburgh, which was great because trying to find any place to eat in Pittsburgh was going to be fucking terrible.
Hi, Joe.
Buy our merch.thinksojoe.com. This way. No, this way. I did it right the first time. Anyway, I'm all confused now.
But yeah, that was so cool.
It was a cool show, but trying to
Yes.
get food afterwards was fucking awful.
Kid just ate a stink bug. But
Bug ate a bug?
Bug ate a bug. She okay?
Yeah, I just remember like trying to order food and like our orders kept getting canceled. So finally I was like, dude, there's a gas station an 8-minute walk away. What do you want?
I wish this Pittsburgh, they don't have a Becky's. I wish they did.
So, dude, we should go to Columbus, right? And then just make the extra drive to go to Cleveland and go to Becky's for food after. I don't know if Becky's would still be open by the time we got there, but she said she'll let her vomit on you later. if only Pittsburgh had a fucking Becky's. Yeah. Dude, it's too bad they're not playing Cleveland. We could go to fucking Cleveland. We could go to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, go to the show, go to fucking Becky's.
Becky's. I want to go to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That's why we got to play Cleveland. Where's something involving a monkey? They're supposed to swap shows with us.
John, how can
ants live a better life? She also wanted to know your thoughts on the global production of pasta.
Well, I like pasta. That's one of my favorite foods. So I think it's I don't know. Should keep on going or can't kill the population of pasta.
Trying to like not
And ants. Don't get me started on ants.
I don't know. I never saw that movie about the ants.
I did.
Did you? I didn't.
did.
I didn't see that or A Bug's Life. So I didn't see either version of that movie. Apparently they were the same goddamn movie.
So yeah. So buy your Living Brain Dead merch.
Shop.livingbraindead.com.
I gotta get a hat.
Yeah, you do.
I gotta get a hoodie.
I gotta make more hoodies. When I was at Walmart, I was looking for blank hoodies, but they didn't have any out, so.
I gotta get the sweatpants.
The sweatpants, Jazzy can speak to the sweatpants. She knows.
We gotta make basketball shorts.
Basketball, we can do that.
When I play on stage.
Done. Just remind me later.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll make that happen. You sure you don't want the booty shorts? The what do you call them?
I should wear the Living Brain Dead booty shorts at
the
Timeless Babes.
Never fuck with cat girls.
What
She stole your hoodie.
Yeah. That's pretty hoodie.
I was at Walmart and I was looking to see if they had any hoodies because that's where I used to buy the hoodies was at Walmart. So like I'm at Walmart and I'm like just looking to see if they got any hoodies and I didn't see any. But my plan was I was gonna text Jill and I was gonna text my mom and be like, "Yo, what size?" You know.
I love my Living Brain Dead
Booty shorts.
booty shorts.
What about the sweatpants? He wants the sweatpants.
So there's Timeless Babes. There's no bar, I guess.
There's no food, no drink, but you can bring in outside food and drink, or at least drink. I don't know if they'll let you bring in alcohol. It's an all ages venue. You'd have to probably ask Becca, whose birthday it is today. So, in the unlikely event that Becca
Happy
from
birthday.
Timeless Babes is watching, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
You'd have to ask Becca or Sean, and I'm sure they'd tell you if you could bring in alcohol or not. But
My other band's coming.
your other band's coming? Cool. I texted my kid yesterday, and I'm like, "Yo, we're playing a show that's all ages on your mom's birthday. You should come."
I think I should. I mean, I should invite my daughter to this one.
I invited mine, and she never got back to me, so she's probably working. Kid's got 2 jobs. She's gonna be going back to school. Like, kid's got no time for shit. Gonna get a tattoo for my wife and daughter on my knuckles. The daughter yes. The wife, I mean, I know you're married. I know you love her. I know you're probably going to be together forever, but like,
Well, it depends.
you never know.
I mean, depends on the kind of tattoo he gets for his wife. It could be like a symbol or.
Right. That's fair. That's fair. Because like Karina's got a tattoo that I designed, so
Lucha World Order, LWO.
it's Latino World Order.
Latino World Order. I got it wrong.
I did a survey from WWE today. They're like, "What do you think of our shows?" I'm like, "They're okay."
Oh, I can't wait for Saturday night, man.
For what? For
Night of Champions?
Night of Champions? You coming here for Night of Champions? It's at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Say what?
It's at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Shit, man. Why so early?
Because it's in Saudi Arabia. That's like 8 o'clock for them. Because they don't want to be up till 4 o'clock in the morning sitting in a fucking stadium watching wrestling.
That's true.
So yes, it's on at 1 o'clock. I was gonna ask you if you were coming over for that. So
Can't wait for tonight.
can't wait for Night of Champions. We want AJ Styles to take the belt. What do you think? We're turning off viewers right now. We've been explicitly told that people tune out when we talk wrestling. So
Yeah, we can't. We're yeah.
we were literally told over the weekend.
I'm just gonna say this one: Seth frickin' Rollins.
He's got Seth Rollins. I don't know. The important one is Sami Zayn walking out with the tag team titles, Sami and Kevin. But anyway.
I agree.
Yeah. Anyway.
Moving on.
Yeah.
We are a music podcast.
We are trying to avoid talking about wrestling because
It's so hard.
we turn off viewers. We were literally told over the weekend, yeah, I tune out when you guys start talking about wrestling.
I'm just very excited that the Elite's back together. Sorry, I had to put that out there.
Fuck the Elite. Anyway.
Get with it.
No. Hopefully CM Punk's still coming back. We don't know. We'll find out tonight. We're gonna find out tonight. Apparently, I guess if they announce that, like the next the premiere of the new show, if that's in Chicago, acclaimed every Wednesday. Anyway, if they announce that the show's gonna be in Chicago, CM Punk's coming back, and if they announce it's anywhere else, CM Punk's not coming back.
Is he coming back? Why?
We'll find out tonight if he's coming back. I don't know.
Bummer.
But Laura's right. This isn't Board Wrestling Fan Radio. That show.
This is a music podcast.
This is a music podcast. We've been talking about music. We've been talking about where to go to see music. We've been talking about local venues. We've been talking about.
Oh my god, let's go. I can't wait to see Escape the Fate. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do it.
I don't know anything by Escape the Fate. I just have a huge crush on Mixie from Stitched Up Heart. So I saw them on the flyer. I'm like, yo, I wonder if John wants to go to this.
You said Escape.
So I was waiting for you to come here so I could be like, yo, you want to go see Escape the Fate?
I'm already there.
So yeah, apparently we're gonna go to Pittsburgh and see Escape the Fate. Maybe we should go to Columbus for that one because we're already going to Pittsburgh, so we can make Columbus see a different city. It's like an hour further.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's also like a college town.
Okay, I'll ask for the. Well, we find out the day and I'll ask for the time.
Yeah, I'll look at the because I'm sure I'm still in that conversation on the post about it. So they're not coming anywhere near here, but literally they are. Like Pittsburgh might as well just be a suburb of Buffalo, right?
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Buffalo. Kind of.
It's like it's like what, 2 hours away, 3 hours, something like that. It's not far.
As long as nobody asks you for money.
God damn it. Well, that happened in Cleveland, so. A guy asking for money and telling us, this is a dangerous neighborhood, boys.
And I'm on crutches.
You're on crutches. We've already been told it's a bad neighborhood.
Because it's not easy walking in crutches.
And fucking Google sent us the wrong goddamn way to get to Becky's because it took us around the bus station when literally we could have just taken the left out the door and been right there. It told us to go right and to go around the block. I just remember I texted Jasmine. I'm like, you'll never guess where I am. And she's like, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm like, close.
Fucking Becky's?
She's like, Becky's? Fucking Becky's? Like, yep, we're at Becky's.
They had some good breakfast sandwiches.
That was a good meal.
Give your tips too.
Yeah, tips.thinksojoe.com. I just had to buy all new gear, so fucking... I might have to replace my fucking mixer in here. Which, if I have to replace this, I might just get the same mixer we have in the in-ear rack.
My tattoo artist
Which is like $800. Has that one?
Yep.
Okay. Hopefully his works better than mine does, because I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it. My clients have been like, yo, you know, there's definitely one of my clients, one specifically, is like, yeah, you're having an issue, dude. Like, I don't know what's wrong with it, but there's something wrong. And so I thought it was a software issue. So when I tried to record his job this past weekend, I recorded it on my laptop, thinking like, oh, the software is fine on the laptop. And I was still having the same problems. And I'm like, okay, well, now I know it's not the software. So I tried recording in like other software. I thought maybe it was the software because it's the same software on both computers. So I tried a different software. I'm still getting the issues. It's like, I tried a different mic. I tried everything. I'm like, okay, it's definitely a hardware issue. And it's definitely the mixer. And so I was like, I can't keep fucking around with, I can't keep sending people these, bad fucking quality audio because this is what I do for a living. This is how I make my money. So I was like, I was going to buy like, one of those Focusrite fucking Scarlett interfaces. And I'm like, nah, you know what? This thing seems to be working fine for the podcast. And I'm going to eventually hopefully get it repaired. What I need is a good USB mic. And I have one, but it's not a good USB mic per se. So I just bought the new Shure USB microphone.
Where's Mike?
I keep saying Mike, so she was like, where's Mike? My mic's right here.
My boss name is Mike. He's the one that looks like Brock Lesnar.
He hasn't F5'd you yet. That's good.
No, he
hasn't thrown a keg at your arm either, apparently.
No, he hasn't taken
Get off that subject. Off that subject.
He hasn't taken
Mike Wazowski!
Mike Wazowski. We're not calling him that.
Mike Wazowski.
I might die. I might die. You might break my arm.
And she just posts an eye. I love it. It's great. It's perfect. I might have to watch that again later. I haven't watched it in like a month. Watch that movie all the fucking time.
Monster Inc.?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's a great movie. Fucking love it. I saw that movie before I ever saw that top 250 list. I don't remember why I saw it in the first place, but I watched it and I was like, oh, this movie's actually pretty good.
I'm watching you.
The fundraiser for the ThinkSoJoE show. Yeah, we need a fundraiser for the ThinkSoJoE show.
Yeah, a cookout. Barbecue. Right? No, it's bar.
They want a barbecue. Anyway, but I just spent like $500 on new gear, so. And I bet you can't guess where FedEx left it. Right in plain sight of the street, right at the edge of my porch.
Oh.
As usual. Every time I complain, every time they're like, we'll do better next time, and then they do it again. Mm-hmm. The only time they ever put anything out of sight of the street is when it's something cheap. They would deliver, back in the day, I used to get like cat litter delivered, like shipped from Target on a subscription, and it would come FedEx, right? FedEx would leave a $600 guitar right there at the edge of the porch in plain sight. It's obvious what's in the fucking box. But then they'd bring the cat litter right in the front hall. Katie tuned in, and there's the Joe versus shipping segment. How about that? I haven't complained about shipping on this show in a while. It's apparently just for you, Katie, because it happened today. I was not thrilled about it. It's like a living Bring That reunion right now. Yeah, pretty much.
Hi, Katie.
Yeah. There's a question for you. Jill wants to know if Katie's singing with us at the tutor. Tudor Lounge, June 3rd.
What do you say, Katie?
13 Dead Canaries and Virus X along with us.
I
can't wait for that show,
One night
man.
reunion.
I can't wait for that show, man. Like, after the last show and feeling so good at that last show, I'm just like, yo, let's play more shows.
So,
yes, absolutely allowed.
all right.
Let's play more shows,
reunion.
man. And I'm just excited because we've got like 3 coming up in June.
Get this on camera.
Yeah,
sure
oh,
the camera's
absolutely.
ready.
Absolutely. Holy shit, it is music time. Laura's right.
She's always right.
No, she's not. Anyway, so we're going to play a song from a band called Jesse and the Spirit, who don't have a Facebook page, so they don't know we're playing their song. But we're playing a song from them because they are playing tomorrow night.
Nice.
At Mohawk Place at 8 p.m. With Cal Marks and Personal Style. 7 p.m. doors, 8 p.m. show, $12 in advance, $15 day of the show, 18 plus with ID. They got it right. They did it. Somebody did it. Anyway, yes, please no Earth Angel.
Yeah, we're not playing that ever again.
Apparently that song's never coming out of the mothballs. Anyway, but this is Jesse and the Spirit, and this song's called Sulfuric Hellscape on All WNY ThinkSoJoE Show.
Thousands of volcanoes burst forth with scarlet magma holding dormant potential beauty in the form of newborn rock. These incredibly active gateways to the very inferno Dante pilgrimage press the planet as a sulfuric hellscape, one who moves over the head of its neighboring planet's inhabitants as a grim vault of negative potential. A threat lurking deep in our collective subconscious that this is our rock's future. While the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change researches sinister undertones that Earth can't possibly mirror its climate by our permission, many astronomers believe that vast oceans of cool liquid water once decorated the Earth's surface. For all we know, in a past that exceeds all memory, these oceans teem with life. The more we learn, the more we realize we have no fucking idea what we're talking about. After all, our math buckles under the pressure of the black hole. Water vapor traps heat in the form of sunlight, and in turn the increased heat evaporates more water. Disastrous, never-intended cycle that's what we cycle to dig our future selves and past selves into. Ultimately, this means that we likely won't suffer and thrown at this blatant intangible slaughterhouse, but we yearn for what we fear for. Many will survive, but we are one. From the first breath of the elusive newborn narwhal to the vast 2,355-acre body, our malaria and story. Consciousness begets consciousness of sky reflects on the sky. Feel it behind your fingers. All things is all before the hand. So delicate and so pure that the submicroscopic, subconscious liquid mental nothingness. That soap lies solely in the nebulous construct of measurable time, a futile grasp of that puff of smoke from the final cigarette. The microwave radiation of the edge of the known universe for observing billions of years in retrospect of the speed of light processes tells us anything that time is valuable. There's no decade, there's no day, just the rotation of moving rocks in space. No, there's no decade, there's no day, just the rotation of moving rocks in space. If we can leave the solar system and learn to be good, what does it mean to do good? Whether in time or in space, we raise the standard of the very word. No roles in his grave, thought that the greatest good and the greatest number is no longer enough. The ability to reason brings along with it the ability to empathize. If it doesn't work for everyone, then it doesn't work for anyone.
That was Sulfuric Hellscape by Jesse and the Spirit. You can catch Jesse and the Spirit tomorrow night at Mohawk Place along with Cal Marks and Personal Style, 7 p.m. doors, 8 p.m. show, $12 advance, $15 day of show, 18 and up with ID. Hey, Leland's here.
Leland.
Where were you with the popcorn, Leland? You should have brought some to the show to give to John.
Yeah. Did John do the weather? Yeah,
John did do the weather, yes.
When I got here, yeah.
When he finally showed up for work. Anyway.
John, why do you look stoned? I wish I was.
You did offer to leave it here, that's true. I thought you would have brought it to the show and offered it to people at the show because...
Yeah. I had a long day. I worked 12 I was at work.
I don't suppose you watched the show back last week and saw me eat that popcorn.
No, I didn't watch the show last week at all.
Leland gave me a piece of that popcorn and I started hiccuping immediately. Had to mute my mic.
What was wrong with the popcorn? Is it bad?
It's spicy. It's Carolina Reaper popcorn.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, shit. John gets stoned?
Says we got to get high next time. Katie wishes you were stoned too.
That'd be some show.
Could you imagine both of us stoned? Just
Whoa. Well, Beavis and Butthead here?
yes, exactly.
Oh, man.
Anyway. Leland did fine last week stoned. He really did.
Oh, man, I wish I'd seen the show.
It's available. You can watch it.
I know.
I literally posted it with the timestamp of when I ate the popcorn.
Usually, sometimes I watch our show back, a little of it on the TV, off the PlayStation. On YouTube.
I'm just sitting here. Leland's got this popcorn. He's like, yeah. So he told me it was spicy. He didn't tell me exactly what it was when he told me he was bringing it. He was like, oh, I got this Carolina Reaper popcorn. I'm like, ah, fuck. So I'm like, grab my water bottle. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm ready. But that was like, 15 minutes of pure discomfort for the most part. So
okay.
the first couple of minutes were the worst, and then like it got better as the rest of the show went on. He wanted to do it with like 15 minutes left in the show, just because he knew it was going to be like an interesting last 15 minutes with the popcorn.
Yeah, I took my mom out for dinner for Mother's Day.
I don't even know if I did. I publicly wished my mom a happy Mother's Day and all the other moms I knew. So, yeah, rally time at the end of the show. Katie says I need to be stoned more often. It'd probably be easier to deal with some of these clients. Anyway. Yeah, you missed the whole story about this guy I was arguing with for like 20 fucking minutes last night. He's like, well, you didn't do this. I'm like, yes, the fuck I did. He's like, where? Like, I literally just sent it to you.
Well, you didn't do what he said?
He said I didn't do what he said. He's like, I'm going to leave you a bad review because you didn't do what the client asked. It's a very bad experience. I'm like, dude, I literally did everything you asked me to do. Smoking weed makes you a higher person anyway. It was a complete like miscommunication. Like I hate working for this dude and this dude hates hiring me, but he keeps doing it. I don't know why. So we had this like 20-minute fucking conversation of like, dude, if you want to leave me a bad review, please do, but please don't order from me anymore.
Yeah.
And then we just got into this discussion of like, look, man, like you can't, like, you're doing shit wrong.
Yeah.
And that's why you're not getting seen. Like, I didn't see your message in that other order until you placed this order, which was the exact same as that other order. Then he's arguing with me. He's like, no, I sent you a different script. Like, no, the fuck you didn't. It's the exact same script. He's like, no, I sent you a different script. I'm like, no, you didn't. So then he finally, like, types it out, and I'm like, yes, that is a different script. Thank you. Like, would definitely smoke weed out of a living brain-dead bong. I don't think our distributors have those yet, so keep an eye out, though.
You never know.
I mean, they sell weird things like we could actually get actual hockey pucks made with our logo on them, but they're like $15, so I don't want to do that to people. Like,
Bye, Katie.
Later, Katie.
See you on the 3rd.
What if that same client asked you to act in a Mariah Carey voice? What are they, you? Are they the members of POTUS XXX?
Right, Carrie voice?
I can't hit high notes, man.
I can.
I can get them now. I can get them more now than I could like a week ago. But like a week ago,
I can sound like a chick.
a week ago, I was trying to play Rock Band and I was like trying to sing "In the Meantime" by Space Hog, and I couldn't hit those like oohs at the like ooh. I couldn't hit those like the high notes, and I'm not even gonna try right now because I don't think I can right now either. But it's like, yeah, I used to be able to do this.
I can hit those high notes. You know that.
Yep. That's why we got you singing on a track now.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually worked out. I like that one song. We all sing. No.
Yeah. That was it. Like, I was having troubles with my microphone because my dumbass put the batteries in backwards this time. It wasn't you, it was me this time.
I was going to give you my mic just about it.
You're like, I'm going to give you my mic. I'm like, no, you need your mic.
I do.
Jill's like, just hook up a house mic. I'm like, I can't. We have the wireless mics. I'd have to rewire everything to do that. And then I was just like,
my thunder here. I'm supposed to put the batteries back.
I know, right? I'm like, wait a second. I put the batteries in backwards. Oops. My fault.
Oh.
Oh well. And then once it worked well, and everything was great.
I brought the batteries, extra ones with us. I don't know why I did, but never know.
John's just picking random things up.
I was on my chair. I don't know what it is.
It's the save the date for my cousin's wedding.
Oh.
Which, thankfully, one of my cousins is getting married in the middle of fucking winter instead of in the middle of summer.
Why? That's cold.
Because if I'm gonna wear a suit, I'd much rather it be in the fucking dead of winter than the middle of summer. Especially like I don't see like the message I got from my cousin asking for my address so he could send this to me was the first message I have ever gotten from that cousin.
When is the dodgeball tournament?
June 10th. It's the day after Timeless Babes.
Oh, okay.
So, speaking of shows, XM Priory has a show on June 24th, which is the same day as Porch Fest.
Nice.
So, are we going to go to XM Priory after Porch Fest? It's at Rapids Theater. That's my response. That's exactly the look I had when Nick asked me, like, you coming to our show? I'm like, it's at Rapids.
I twitch every time you say that name.
Laura, you already have my address.
John, Taylor Swift t-shirt? What? Address for John's Taylor Swift t-shirt.
She needs my address.
I've been waiting for it.
Yeah, I know. She has my address. She has sent things here before. Leland says some people get married in the summer where the groom party wears shorts and button-down short-sleeve shirts. That's what I'm wearing to prom. Wearing a button-down short-sleeve shirt. I'm going to wear my vest over it. And I don't know what fucking pants I'm wearing. Maybe wear shorts.
Are you going to prom? Going to punk rock prom?
It's my fucking gig. Yes, I'm going. I booked it. It was supposed to be a show for us, but it got booked on a Friday and we couldn't do it. So I have no idea what I'm wearing. I have a vague idea of what I want to wear to prom, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, I am the promoter of said prom, which is why I have the tiara and the crown. They're still in plastic. Anyway.
Okay, Jerry Lawler.
The crown for prom king and queen. So Jasmine has a question. Can you read that question to me, John, while I put this back?
What sweet child of mine about?
I'll take that back from you.
I don't feel comfortable answering that.
That's why I had you ask it or read it, because I saw it.
Brian!
Do you think I have your address tattooed on my arm or something? Maybe you do. I don't know.
John will make
John will make a great princess.
Thank you.
Yeah, and for those of you that went to the All WNY homecoming, ignore the fact that those are the same crowns. I just reordered them from Amazon. I'm like, oh, we're doing the prom gimmick now, so we need
I'm Sami Zayn. He's Kevin Owens.
Yep. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, punk rock prom next Friday night.
Yes.
Bastards and Clockers and Abandoned Trains and emceed by Mr. Kaiser Solzy, which was like caught me off guard because I thought he was just gonna play a set and it was just gonna be a show, but we were gonna have like prom elements to it. Now it's just like, no, this is an actual fucking prom, and Kaiser's emceeing it, and these bands are playing it, and we're gonna have a photo, get your picture taken in front of the backdrops and like the
prom.
We did not ignore you. We read your question. John was not comfortable answering it. Anyway, I have a children's book of that song. Maybe that'll explain it. I'll find it during the song break. Actually, I gotta get more water during the song break. This is almost empty.
Don't you dare play the guitar note. I will quit this band.
You can't quit the band. You owe me money.
Damn it. One day I'll go solo.
Not very nipple punk at all. We're at fucking Colosso Taco, and John's just like, Joe. I'm like,
nipple.
Oh, hey, how about that?
Again. Doing it for Brian.
Is it a bad meaning? I'm sure it's not. I don't know. They put it in a children's book. It can't be that bad. I also have We're Not Gonna Take It by Twisted Sister as a children's book.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. My favorite children's book I have, though, is the Kenny Loggins Footloose children's book, because he actually rewrote the lyrics to be about zoo animals having a party at night after all the humans go home. And it included a CD of that version of the song.
How much money do
you owe, John?
Lots of money.
Lots of money.
I didn't pay you off. I didn't pay off a little of it. I don't even know how much I owe you.
Yeah, I don't even know. We weren't really keeping track, so just like. But now roles are reversed. You have money and I don't. So I mean, I do, but I have less of it than I did.
I'm pulling in like 50 hours a week.
Yeah, you are. You got out at 6 last Tuesday and we're like, that's okay because Joe's got to get his laundry anyway. So we had to drive to Niagara Falls for Shane to get his laundry.
The next 2 days I'm working 11 hours.
Oh, great. Tomorrow we're going to try and record a song. So means we got to get everything mic'd up tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
When are we doing contests again? We haven't done contests since Karina was on the show. Those were her thing.
What kind of contests?
She would put up like a poll, and then we'd draw a random winner from the winning side of the poll.
Yeah.
So, and we would give away a prize, which was usually like some Karina's cookies or a ticket for a upcoming All WNY event or something. Leland says banana eating contest.
Banana eating contest.
Poor Bob Paul. Anyway. Yeah.
Yellow Sauce came to our show.
Yeah, they did. They had a little reunion again after the show. We had a little reunion last Saturday, and then again this past Friday when we played at Stamps. Of course, it meant more at Stamps than it did at Tudor. Because, let's be honest, Stamps was home for the sauce.
Yes.
So the three of us being in Stamps.
Got to see some old friends of mine from
You did.
my former bands.
I saw one picture of us from that photographer. I'd met that dude before.
Adam?
Yeah.
That's my dude.
Like you
homie.
you said Adam, and I'm like, I didn't make the connection until like I saw his.
He's a really good bass player. And
I saw some of Sam's photos from him from the show, and I was like, yo, that's that dude I met at like the On the Cinders, or no, it wasn't On the Cinder because Meredith shot that one. I met him at a show like a few months back, and I was like, yo, we might want to hire you, and he was like, yo, I don't want to take the job if like Meredith's, your photographer. We're like, well, we don't have an official photographer. I mean, Meredith is coming out to shoot us on the 3rd.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I didn't ask him to take photos. He just wanted to check out the band. I should have asked him.
I mean, we would have paid him.
I know.
It's not like we couldn't have paid him.
Nicest guy I ever meet.
Oh yeah, no,
love that dude.
I met him. He was real nice when I met him. So he had just gotten back from a tour or something.
Yeah, I used to. He knows Until I Wake. I know a couple members from that band. I used to play shows with Adam back then, back in the metal scene. So.
Laura wants to know, John, how amazing is Jazzy?
She's freaking amazing.
Leland wants to know if the Think So Joe show doesn't cover it, did it even happen? No. So literally, if we don't talk about it, it didn't happen.
So we never.
What?
So this show never happened.
No, this show happened.
This show happened.
Yeah. No, if we don't talk about it, it didn't happen.
We don't talk about it, it didn't happen.
But we're talking about it, so it happened.
So that, okay.
So the manhole covers fucking happened. We forgot to talk about that.
The manhole.
We forgot to talk about that last week.
Manhole.
Fuck, dude. No.
I can't talk today.
When we were at Tudor for the fucking for the Bastard show last weekend, right down the street, a fucking manhole cover just fucking blew up.
Wait, what?
Like, it just fucking blew up. It shot up in the air and fucking came crashing down to the ground.
Really?
Yeah. Brandon from fucking Bastards got a fucking picture of it. Of where it fucking landed. It happened like 2 blocks away from Tudor.
Shit.
Yeah. It was fucking, yeah, it was crazy, dude. Like, just fucking nuts. It never came up in conversation last week.
The way John moves his hand.
Moved your hand. She was startled and alarmed. But yeah, dude, a fucking manhole cover just blew up. And then there was like something else on fire another block away from Tudor. And it was like a week removed from like that bank at fucking right down the street from Milky's. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
It was this fucking bank. I guess they were doing construction or something, and one of the alarms went off. So there's just...
I thought it was a fire.
You just see all these cops and fire trucks just pull up, like sirens blaring, and then they just drive right off.
Yeah, we were leaving because the show was over.
Right. We were waiting to get everything in the car and everything, so... But yeah, definitely, it was, just crazy shit happening around Buffalo, I guess. But yeah, the manhole covers. I forgot about.
So this didn't happen.
Oh, the gesture between you and I. You said, so this didn't happen? And you startled Jasmine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not really here.
No, we are really here. We're the only true source of news.
I mean, I'm not really here.
We're the only true source of news.
Yes. There's no canceling us.
We need that Megadeth sample from MTV News, just like ThinkSoJoE show news. Dun, 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 dun. You hear it first.
Can you make something like that?
I could. I don't know if we could play it because it's fucking Megadeth. But
John, how many miles of milk can you carry?
Miles of milk?
Wait, how
That's what it says. How many miles of milk can you carry? He's doing the calculation to figure out gallons to miles, I think.
I wasn't good at math. Come on.
I don't think it's possible to do a calculation from gallons to miles.
Surprisingly, the only math I was good at was college math. Don't tell me what. Don't ask me why. For some reason, I was good at that.
I hated college math because I'm like, what the fuck do I even need this for? I'm here for broadcasting. I like math, don't get me wrong. It's one of my favorite things. It was my favorite subject in school. But fucking doing it in college, I'm like, this is fucking pointless.
I had to do some math at work, but that's why I have a calculator.
I needed to have a fucking, like, I think I needed a sports fucking, credit or something. It's like, what the fuck for? I'm here for broadcasting. I want to be on the radio.
You gotta go math lesson on the radio.
Right? I want to be on the radio. What the fuck do I need math 101 for? Fucking English. Like, English 101 I get. I hated fucking English. But what the fuck do I need that for to be a fucking radio DJ? Go in, spin the fucking top 40, and go the fuck home. Don't play any local music. God forbid they play local music on the radio. Had this whole conversation on the way to band practice last week. Just talking about fucking, how local radio doesn't support local music. And that's why, it was brought on by, like, talking about Porch Fest. Because we're playing South Buffalo Porch Fest Saturday, June 24th. We're talking about that. And it's like, I'm so glad we have things like South Buffalo Porch Fest, like Elmwood Porch Fest, like, music is art. Things like that showcase local music and show the amazing talent that Buffalo has.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing talent, just all across the board. You're hearing a lot of it today. You heard Sarah Elizabeth earlier. You heard Jesse in the Spirit. You're going to hear Snow Cricket. You're going to hear Gravesight. We are here to support the local music scene. We don't necessarily, we're not necessarily talking about the local bands, because that's a tough sell for 2 hours to sit here and find things to talk about Buffalo local bands and Rochester bands and, everywhere in between. So, this is definitely a variety type show where we talk about whatever comes up in conversation. But, but the primary goal is to play these songs and be like, yo, here's a band you can go see this weekend. Go check them out, because you're not getting that on Buffalo radio. Rochester radio, on the other hand, they play local bands. They play artists. There's a reason that some artists will go to Rochester and not come to Buffalo. Are you familiar with MC Lars?
Yes.
MC Lars would prefer to play Rochester over Buffalo because the Rochester local college radio stations out there play his music. So he has more of a fan base out there than he has here, which is awful because MC Lars is fucking awesome. I've had the privilege of seeing him twice. Got a lot of his albums. I've got, on CD, I got an autographed record from him. So,
Nice.
Jill's familiar with MCMD. Fuck. MC Cubehead with a fucking box on his head. Here we go. Yeah.
Cubehead.
I'm about to be a rapper. Hold on.
Oh, first time. Here we go.
It's not going to fit with the headphones. What's up? Am I a rapper now? Can I go play at whatever the fuck venue we saw that guy at with the fucking box on his head? The fuck, man? I should play him skipped.
What was that punk band I was playing first?
Gumshoe.
That they were killing it. That was awesome.
So there's a whole thing with that band, and
what happened?
It's not my story to tell, but I'll tell you off the air. It's not my story to tell, but it was a personal issue between the band. So it's not. Nobody did anything illegal. I guess nobody did anything I guess immoral wouldn't work either. Nobody did anything to any children, and nobody was actually like physically assaulted or harmed in any of this. Just a bad, a bad breakup with a member of the band, and I don't want to. Gotcha. I really, it's not my story to tell publicly. But
Totally
the former member has put that all out there on his Facebook, so that's all. It's all out there. It's just not my story to tell. But that's a whole nother thing. And Greg was wearing their shirt the other day when he was doing sound for us. He came up to me wearing the shirt. I'm like, oh yeah, gumshoe. Anyway, yes, music. Okay. We're going to play a band called Snow Cricket.
Snow Cricket.
They are playing at Nietzsche's on Friday night with Ray and the Roaches and Wacko Fest. That's Friday, May 26th at 9 p.m. It's $8. It's 21 and up with your ID.
True.
And this is Snow Cricket, and this song is called Got Hit by a Car on All WNY Think So Joe Show. Snow Cricket on All W. I don't know what that last little bit was there. It was part of the same track, so probably the start of the next. I don't know. Anyway, but Snow Cricket Got Hit by a Car, the name of the song. They're playing at Nietzsche's with Ray and the Roaches and Wacko Fest on Friday at 9 p.m. Those Nietzsche shows start late, but they sound great.
They start late and sound great.
They do though. Like you've played Nietzsche's with me.
Yes.
And we've been to Nietzsche's shows. We went to the one night where I tried to buy that guitar off that guitar player for $600.
That's a jail. You're gonna leave with it.
She thought I did. She like turned around. She's like, "Oh, I forgot you didn't buy that guitar." Like, yeah, the dude did not want to. He did not want to buy it.
Carry on. It's like half over.
Bastard is coming to Ohio next month. Jasmine should come since we'll be so much closer to you. Ohio is not that much closer. OMG, LMAO. Come on, it's like halfway. It is. It is halfway, I think. I don't know. It's been a while since I've driven that fucking far. I literally drove across the country at 21. So that was like over 20 years ago. It was for WrestleMania, so yeah, it would have been over 20 years ago at this point. WrestleMania 19 in Seattle.
That was a good WrestleMania still. Some Limp Bizkit.
Mm-hmm. Brock Lesnar nearly dying in the ring.
Yeah, shooting star. We're a music podcast. Talking about wrestling again.
I know. It just wrestling is such a huge part of our lives that it just comes up naturally in conversation. And we're talking
about Limp Bizkit. Okay.
We're talking about Limp Bizkit because I saw Limp Bizkit. I did drive. I part of the reason I drove 3 days to Seattle was to see Limp Bizkit for the second time.
Their tour is going good so far now.
Good.
I want to see them live once.
I would like to see him live again. Brian said he saw him at Rapids, and they fucking...
They left. I don't think they did. I heard they didn't play.
No, they played Rapids. So not this past time that they were scheduled, because for that last tour where they were scheduled at Rapids, which is actually how I found out that Rapids blocked me on Twitter, on Facebook rather.
Really?
But so the last time they were scheduled for Rapids, and Austin in the chat is saying he never got his refund for this. They played Chicago, which was like the first date on the tour.
Yeah.
And then they were like, yeah, we don't feel comfortable, and just canceled the rest of the tour, including the Niagara Falls date. But prior to COVID, they played a Niagara Falls date. They played at Rapids, and Brian went to the show. And apparently they just were like, what songs you guys want to hear? And so Brian was just right up front yelling at Wes Borland the whole night, hey, play this song. And they were basically playing all the songs Brian wanted to hear.
Cool to see Wes in the band. Dad vibes.
Yeah. Well, I'd love to see Limp Bizkit again. I really would. I got to see him
Limp Bizkit.
I got to see him like at their peak with like
now they're old.
With Ludacris and Exhibit and Papa Roach were all on that show. And
you saw Ludacris?
I saw Ludacris, dude.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Dude, I fucking love Ludacris. I was so excited that he was on that show.
He's retired, so I'll never get to see him.
He's retired?
He's only an actor now.
Oh.
He retired from music.
Oh. Yeah, that was like my fourth time seeing Papa Roach was that show, and my second time, I think, seeing Exhibit. But my first time, and really, I mean, unless you want to count seeing them play two songs at WrestleMania from the nosebleed seats, really, my first and only time seeing Limp Bizkit. Ludacris is coming to the State Fair this year?
Or Limp Bizkit?
No, he said he's, so I wouldn't imagine Limp Bizkit, because that's they.
Ludacris? Ludacris is coming. I'm there.
The guitarist of Leland Thinks Trivium gave Spirit Box 10 grand because of how financially destructive Limp Bizkit canceling that tour was for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ludacris.
So, yes, Ludacris. So.
Oh shit.
So we're going to see Ludacris at the fair this year then, because
shit.
Fucking Luda's amazing, dude. Like that was such a good show.
Yeah, it's one in a lifetime chance to go see them. Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's go see Ludacris.
Jill, we're going to see Ludacris.
I was listening to Ludacris earlier. Of course I was. I got this new DJ controller. I was playing my 90s playlist. I'm like, yeah, all right. What do I want to play next? Ooh, Ludacris. Roll out. Fucking loved Luda. That was such a good show, man. Just all four acts. The only problem was by the time Limp Bizkit came on, so the way the stage was set up, and I've told this story before, the way the stage was set up is you got the stage, but then there's a runway, right? Mm-hmm. So the guardrails have corners.
Oh.
And by the time Limp Bizkit came on, I was at the corner of the guardrail, right in my sternum the whole time.
Oh.
Well worth it. I mean, it was not fun when, like, I'm already pressed up against the guardrail, the corner, the point, right in my sternum, and Fred goes, Come on, everybody in the upper decks, come on down. Security, don't stop them. Everybody come down.
You leave a mark?
Nah, it was fine. It was nowhere near as painful as like my rib injuries from the Real Big Fish show, where I fucking got crushed up against the guardrail a couple of times.
There was this one show on YouTube I saw. Fred Durst getting in a fight with a security.
Yeah, I believe it.
Told him to fire this guy right now. He's picking on like people or something. He's beating up people.
Yeah,
when they come over the railing.
I believe it. Security are fucking dicks sometimes at shows.
And Fred kicked him or something like that.
He's not as nice as James Hetfield. You ever see the video of James is playing, the security guards in front of him? James just goes.
No, actually.
Yeah, it's.
I seen him a couple from his tours. He's on the side of the stage smoking a cigar. When they're taking a break.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this tour, man. Seen him in fucking East Rutherford in August, and then in Detroit in November. Detroit's my fucking birthday present to myself, which is why we're not playing a show on my birthday weekend. I'm trying to get us one the following weekend. Mm-hmm. Trying.
I wish I could have saw Blink. Oh, their tour's going.
I know that. I saw a clip from it, and they you remember we used to do Blink outs? They did their own.
They did their own Blink out?
They were playing Damn It, and then they transitioned into We're Never Getting Back Together by Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, these motherfuckers. I know they were doing it for years before we started doing it, but they fucking did it in the same song we did it in.
Yeah, they're ripping us off.
The difference is they were still playing the Blink song behind the Taylor Swift lyrics. So.
And we can't take them to court because they have lots of money. They have lots of money.
And it's their song.
And it's their song, so. But it's nice to see Tom back in the band having a good time with them.
Dude, when I went out for a walk the other day, I put on the Mark, Tom, and Travis show. Because I'm like, I haven't listened to this in a while. And I was thinking about Brian and when we did the live stream and we did Damn It, and Brian just goes, take your pants off. And I'm like, that had to be from the fucking Mark, Tom, and Travis show. And so it was the first time I listened to that in probably decades. So I was like, all right, let me listen to this while I walk. And sure enough, that was in there.
Yeah, it's a lot of tours are happening this summer.
I know, man.
Good tours.
I would say I got to pick and choose, but I haven't been picking and choosing. I'm just like, ooh, I'm going to this.
Win that one.
Flogging Molly and the Interrupters.
Finally get to see them live. Interrupters.
I love the Interrupters. I can't wait to see them again. I've seen Flogging Molly enough fucking times in my life, but
I had never seen them.
Have you ever seen the Dropkick Murphys?
Nope.
Okay, so then this will be a new experience for you.
Irish music. I'm not even Irish, just a tad.
Ryan hates this. Ryan McEnany, he hates the fact that I'm just so over seeing these Irish punk bands like Flogging Molly and Dropkick Murphys because I've seen them both so many times. It's like, okay.
And we going to the ballroom for the Less Than Jake?
Ballroom for, yes, I think so. Yes. Pretty sure.
I thought, no.
Yeah. Are we? I don't know.
Yeah,
I know there's one
it.
show I'm going with you, and there's one show I'm going with Karina, and I'm not sure if it's Social D or if it's Less Than Jake. So
I thought you got tickets for that.
I got tickets for both of those. I just have no idea who I'm supposed to be going with for either one. But if I told you Less Than Jake, then yeah, probably Less Than Jake. So, or did I tell you Social Distortion? Because
no, you told me Less Than Jake.
So Less Than Jake then. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm going to so many shows that are just hey, yeah, I'll go with you to that. Okay, cool. And then I'm buying tickets, and then I'm like, who am I going to the show with? That's the good thing about going to Metallica by myself is I'm just like, cool. All I got to do is get an Airbnb and a fucking train, and I'm good. I am set. I don't have to worry about nobody else. I don't have to worry about who's going with me. All I have to do is get to the train station on time. And like I should have enough time to get to my Airbnb, check in, drop my shit off, and get to the stadium for night one of the Metallica show. And then I got all day Saturday to hang out in New York. And then Sunday, go see Metallica again. Come home bright and early Monday morning. On my birthday, I'm taking a train home from New York after seeing Metallica for what will be the 10th and 11th times, which will actually be the 6th and 7th times in the last 2 years.
How long is the train?
Like 8 hours. Yeah, I'm leaving like early in the morning. I think I'm getting there at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon or something. So that's going to be a night where I'm going to have to like tell my clients, like, I ain't fucking working tonight because I'm going to be on a train. I tried to get the Greyhound, and the Greyhound like emailed me, and they're like, yeah, so they put the wrong name in the email. Mm-hmm. And then they're like, yeah, we have to talk to you about your trip, so give us a call. So I call, and they're like, oh yeah, your bus got canceled, so we're just gonna give you your money back. Like, what the fuck, guys? Every time I book with you now, my fucking bus gets canceled. So I was gonna fly, but the problem was like the cheapest flights were all for like coming home at like 6 p.m. Monday. And I'm like, I'm not fucking, what am I gonna do? Like, I gotta check out of the Airbnb. What the fuck am I doing for 6 hours? Between, like, I'm just gonna go fucking sit in the airport in fucking Newark and wait for the fucking plane. Like, I don't want to do all that. Plus then I don't get home till like super late at night. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, yeah, fuck this. And I just decided to take the train because it was a little bit cheaper. It's a little bit longer, but it's like, you know, yeah. I'll be home at a reasonable time on Monday, as opposed to leaving New York super late in the afternoon. Because I don't want to fucking do that. I love New York, and I love being in New York, but I don't love sitting in airports for hours on end. You've had that experience with me. You know.
I didn't have a choice.
No, that sucked, dude. That fucking Chicago, like sitting in Chicago for 4 fucking hours was just
that
shouldn't have fucking happened.
You with a broken leg's not fun.
Well, your leg was healed by then.
Huh?
Your leg was healed by fucking Nashville.
Oh, Nashville, yeah.
For when we were sitting in Chicago, the bus station with a broken leg had to suck.
Yeah, but like...
But, I mean, even then, we weren't, like, in bus stations for hours at a time. We were just like, you know, okay, we have a shit ton of time before our bus. Let's go somewhere with air conditioning, you know?
Yeah.
And you fell in love with a puppy. You know?
This old dude.
Yeah. Literally,
if we buy him. He looked at me. He gave me the head nod. He's like, oh.
I think literally if we drove to Pittsburgh and happened to stop in Erie and go to the mall and you saw that dog, we would have went home. He would have
came home with me.
That dog would have made the trip to Pittsburgh with us and back to Western New York. So
yeah, that dog would have came home. I felt so bad. I was like, I want you so bad. I have the money, but I can't. He gave me the look and the nod.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, Mom, we got a new dog.
Yeah. Parents would have loved that.
You just had me at the nod.
I'll tell you what, man, that did suck with you having a broken leg and like me just being like, I don't want to sit outside of the bus station because the bus station in Erie was closed.
Yeah.
Which was why I was like, let's go to the mall. And like, I'm just like, we could get food, we could be in air conditioning. Mm-hmm. You know, we started looking around at shit, and then by the time stores started to open, you're just like, I need to sit down. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I can't wait for the walk again. But now, ever since I broke my leg, I've been very cautious how I walk. It didn't take much to break it for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just gotta walk funny. I gotta wait for my leg to fall asleep.
And you're gonna play dodgeball on June 10th. I don't know what just fell.
I promise. Well, I can't promise I won't break anything, but
Whatever it is,
fun.
it glows. Oh, it's a guitar tuner. Anyway.
Yeah, but I won't try to get injured.
June 10th, dodgeball. If you're a Buffalo musician and you haven't signed up yet, contact Greg Burt.
It's on.
He's handling all that.
You're all going down.
At least we get to be on the same team now. We were originally told like, no, it's all going to be random teams, but now we're told like, no, you guys can all be on a team. Like, okay, cool, good. Because I'd rather us be on a team than, me wailing on John like the fucking kids in dodgeball in fucking that Adam Sandler movie, Billy Madison.
You're all gonna die. You're all in big trouble.
John's mom's writing notes to me, writing letters to me like, how could you throw dodgeballs at my child?
You know how fragile he is.
Yeah. That's going to be a good time, man. I'm super happy that came together and that Greg,
Greg's awesome.
I absolutely have to give all the credit in the world to Greg Burt because I came up with this, idea of like, hey, we should do a Western New York musicians dodgeball tournament. And Greg's like, okay. And then just took the initiative. He booked and paid for the venue. And like, he's handling everything. So like literally all I have to do is just show up and play. And I'm so appreciative of him for that because I literally had to do nothing but say, hey, I think this would be a good idea. So that's going to be a good time. June 10th. If you're a musician in the Western New York area and you haven't signed up and you think that sounds like a good time, it is June 10th. It's earlier in the day. I think it's like 1 to 4 or something like that. I don't have the flyer right in front of me. But it's going to be, it's going to be fun. So
Be blessed.
I saw Grosh is playing in East Aurora that night, so I don't know if they're going to be playing. I heard that Grace was going to kill us all if they played. And I was looking forward to playing against Grace. But apparently Grosh chickened out and booked a show instead.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I've seen videos of Grace juggling axes, and I am now terrified of her.
And it's a good thing she's not playing.
Yeah, maybe.
So we'll love to see another day.
Yep. Yep, because the rest of her, because her drummer, Josh, he was like, Grace will kill you all at dodgeball. I don't think they signed up. I think they're like, because, I mean, I guess theoretically they would have time to play dodgeball, go home, get ready to go to their show, and make it out to East Aurora for the show. That was kind of like, what I was excited about the fact that, this was like a 1 p.m. Till 4 p.m. thing where, we could just be like, bands can come and play, and then bands can go home, get ready, and go to their shows. So I don't know if, I'm hoping maybe Grosh will have enough time and they'll actually come out and play, because they were talking a big game. So hopefully they signed up. Hopefully they're coming to play.
Right.
Yeah. My mom texted me yesterday while I was out for a walk. She goes, "Oh, I'm so glad you're trying to lose weight and everything." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to be a smaller target for dodgeball." And then she was like, "Hey, are you involved with the South Buffalo Porch Fest?" I said, "Yeah, Mom, we're playing on my porch. I just don't know what time."
For 1 hour.
For 1 hour. We got some work to do to come up with an hour.
Covers.
Yep, covers.
New song. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. We got one in the works. We got to do... we should definitely do both of the 80s covers that we like actually know and remember.
Give it the refresh on that one.
The Dead or Alive one, yeah.
Yeah.
I am nowhere near ready to play that John Parr song. So it's been a minute since we fucking played that one.
Yeah, that's gonna need a little bit more work.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we could get that fucking Twisted Sister down. I don't know. But that's we still got a month from today. Actually, is South Buffalo Porch Fest.
So we better get to working.
We'll be playing. We're also trying to release a single. So. But yeah, by, this time next month, we'll have already played on my porch because it'll happen earlier in the day. Mm-hmm. So shout out to my landlady for making, she wasn't going to sign up this year. She's been volunteering the porch for the last couple of years. And she was not going to sign up this year until she found out we signed up. And she was like, oh, do you guys want to play on the porch? Like, yes, we do. And she's like, okay. And signed up for Porch Fest. So I bought us the t-shirts, by the way.
Really?
I gotta pay them when I pick them up, whenever that is. They said probably the week of. And I didn't know what size shirt Joe wore, so I just got an XL for him, figuring it'll work either way. And Jill said she didn't want one, so I got you one, I got me one, and I got Joe one, and we're gonna, so I don't know how often I'll rock a South Buffalo Porch Fest shirt, because I'm not big on event shirts either, but I really do like the idea of having shirts of shows we've played, even though I didn't buy one at Music is Art last year. I know you did.
I did.
But yeah, so we're playing a bunch of stuff in the next month. We're playing the 3rd at Tudor Lounge.
We got 3 shows.
Yeah, the 9th at Timeless Babes, the 24th on my porch. We're playing dodgeball on June 10th. Sign up. Contact Greg Burt. He'll get you signed up and give you all the details. And also, the Punk Rock Prom is next Friday. I'm promoting that. Good Things Events presents the Punk Rock Prom with the Clockers, Bastard, and Abandoned Trains, and it's hosted by Kaiser Solzy. And, we're going to have Best Dressed contest. We're going to have Prom King and Queen and all that stuff. So, if you see it at a high school prom, you're probably going to see it at the Punk Rock Prom. So I need a date. But we'll be back next week. We'll talk about more. We'll talk about that and our June 3rd show more next week. Right now, we're going to play some music from another band that's playing this weekend. They're playing in Syracuse on Saturday. They told us in the chat earlier. But they're also playing in Rochester at Photo City Music Hall, which for some reason it gives me the coordinates instead of the address. 43.156226 and negative 77.568909 are the coordinates. But this is Knights of Malice from New Jersey, Abadonia from the Midwest, Blood Desecration from Rochester, and this band we're about to play, Gravesite from Buffalo and Ithaca. They're live at the Photo City Music Hall Sunday, May 28th, 7 p.m., $10 in advance. Imagine that. They put all the info in the event page.
Good work.
We salute you, whoever booked this show and made this event page, because a lot of people forget to put all that information in. But this is Gravesite, and this song is called Fear the Old Blood on All WNY ThinkSoJoE Show. We'll see you next week.
Sara.